We now return to Let's Play Anno 1800. What is your deal? Too many transports. Okay. So we'll build up that. Now, there's something I've been leaving here. We can build a gun. That is perhaps not the best direction for that to be pointing. I'm hopeful it will rotate around. So, we've got our things here situated, doing fairly well. Let's go and continue the plot. No, we need to be at the lighthouse, not this. This is a pretty cool looking place.
There. What in fascinating.
Yeah, so there's also a ton now of options for beautification. Some of these are industrial. I see, so they're themed to that. What do you have for artisan? Nothing? I can put down a town hall. An actual town hall. What does that do? Only useful if equipped with items. Attach items here to provide bonuses to residents and public buildings. It reduces maintenance costs, or it has a negative maintenance cost. I don't know, but either way I need windows.
That trading ship over there belongs to a stranger. Maybe that's the supplier.
Follow them undetected. Okay. Why do I feel like this is going to be a pain? Do I get a chance at this again if I am detected? What is this range? Keep your distance. I beg your pardon? Are you kidding me? I have to stay locked in. So I don't understand how this is keeping me undetected. How is being outside that ring affecting how my... I don't get it. And am I following them in, or
The
what?
foul scent of a killer. We cannot let him escape.
Okay.
Who have we here? Samuel Good's child. Want to go down with your father, do you?
That was a surprisingly ineffective
He
assault.
freely admits to his crime. Get him!
I know. Hold on now. Open father's diary on your ship.
I was just a spark. And the touch paper is already lit.
So we didn't even actually use that bomb.
An assortment to make the blood curdle. It's empty.
Are we done with the
It
dialogue?
is father's diary.
Fuck.
Quickly, what does he say?
I would get to it if you'd let me. Just stop with the talking. Right. Wormways
Of course.
Prison.
The island over which he was accused of treason. That is what they are after.
My island prosperity is sold. That is all I can puzzle of my arrest and present circumstance, shackled between these cold grey walls. Tomorrow I resolve to make my case against Mr. Bleakworth, who today so cruelly refused me a proper explanation. Now I must try to sleep and think of nothing but my poor Hannah and the other, so far distant. You're referring to me as the other? Daybreak comes clarity. Prosperity was sold to the infamous rebel Sarmento. Is that him? And I must be the last to have heard of it. The Queen, the nation, is up in arms, that the jewel of the New World is lost. The guards, from whom I had heard all, thought me playing some trick, yet it is I who am tricked, duped of my island by persons unknown. Although it can only be the same persons that came to me one ominous day, masked and embroidered with eldritch symbols. They pressed me towards a sail, but I shut the door hard, I tell you, and bid them good day. I have today begun the process of gathering evidence in my defense. Hannah was here, though they did not let her stay long. She gives me hope that a full and unmitigated pardon is possible. Years of loyalty count in my favor, but the very idea that I may have betrayed my queen weighs heavily upon me. Even if the dark clouds of scandal pass, they may forever have damaged our family's prospects.
No doubt Father thought this symbol germane. If anyone can interpret it, Madame Kahina can.
Okay. So back we go. What other islands did we pass by here? A few uninteresting ones. Okay. Well, whether the game is going to get to that for me through the story or not, I think that I will eventually need to have myself expand. And what are we dinging for? I see no fire. This is old news. I hear a lot of ringing. I don't see it. There it is.
I can tell you're searching for something.
That is, in fact, out of control. That's actually quite bad.
The mark of the Perforion. This sign of fire is reserved for those they wish death upon.
So we got saboteurs over here.
Your father was mixed up with the Perforion. A grave malevolence. You may be wild, child, but don't go to the New World. Don't rouse the dragon from its slumber.
The diary may not be enough in itself to convince Sir Archibald, but it may give him food for thought.
The fire left ruins behind.
Okay. Good siblings track down the father's murderer, a man unlikely to have acted alone. Okay. But did he not die just now? Why are we missing potatoes? Because of that? We're just not producing enough potatoes.
Between competitors has ended.
How are we not producing enough potatoes? I should be producing enough to maintain of a certain level. Because it's a one-to-one usage. And I shouldn't be using potatoes for anything other than making... We're even overproducing. I'm losing money to this point. But is that just because one of these things burned down immediately? And I don't know, we'll have to come back to this and see what's going on. But it's entirely possible that that was something that just happened. Okay. So what are we after now?
Well, if you don't want it, you should share it.
To settle on Altwin. Asks for permission to settle on Altwin. Which one is Altwin? That's way over here. Sure?
You are generous with your islands. Don't mind if I do.
This is my island?
A competitor raised a settlement.
I think he was just being nice. Our attractiveness is bad. I need more culture buildings. Just ornaments? Ornaments do culture? Okay. So that becomes a little bit more of a necessity, I suppose, in the way we lay things out. So I suppose I can maybe beautify some of this. Now, this gives me what? Flower beds. Okay. A watering hole? Actually, one of those would fit well there. Can I... Well, I've already got something standing over there. But let me maybe move this again. And, okay, that's the same tree.
I have a fitting for new boots.
Poplars? Actually... I could maybe do a stagger with that. Let's go to farmer. Let's put in some grass. It's not terribly impressive, to be honest with you. I don't know. I just don't know what to do with this. A lot of these just don't actually look all that good. Palatial column might be a little bit ostentatious for this. In fact, I'm not really sure I like that either. I just don't know what to do with this. Let's just get rid of it. Gives me a lot of money back, actually.
No accidents in weeks.
I don't like those trees either. What about these? Yeah, that looks a little bit more like it, I guess. Alternatively, we could do fences along the backside and move... Okay. We need agriculture. Would be a wooden fence. Wooden fence end.
A fire broke out.
Again? Is that within range or is that out of range? That is out of range. That would explain a lot about that. High fire chance. It's aggravating a little bit. Deliver to Sir Archibald. Okay. Where's my ship?
But of course.
For sale. I could buy a clipper, but I can make my own? I can't. Not yet. I need some. That's a little too much. I don't need that.
Now,
What's your
here
quest
is
here?
a vital matter of queen and country.
Okay.
How about a favor for a favor?
Okay.
Righty-ho.
Slip past patrols to Archibald Blake's house and pick up a discreet royal donation.
Got
Okay.
to do what we can to get by.
Where are the patrol? Okay, I see you. So let's
The
see if I
fire
can't
has been
have...
vanquished.
Can I pick... What is this? What does that mean? Am I part of a thing? Am I part of a fleet? Holy shit, there's so much... I mean, okay, we're gonna wait on that for a minute. Let's go pick up the Flotsam, since we gotta go meet Archibald anyway. Then we'll be slipping past, we'll be killing many birds with one stone here. We're far enough away. Okay. Sheemanese. Okay. So yeah, we're not going to develop this much further until the quest starts saying so. We've got a lot of timber. My sales on it are not as high as I would like them to be. Fuck, what are you doing? Fish. Fish is a problem. Our fish food situation is not so good.
Good to see you, Uncle.
Where else are we in trouble? Clothes are going up. The clay and brick thing is fine. Sausages could probably do better. So, pigs. Let's stop selling pigs. So we'll start building that up again. Maybe. That seems to have stagnated. We're gonna have to look at some production levels here. Okay, we're at 100% there, and we are now overburdened on the pigs, so that'll build up. So that should give me another access to... I don't understand what I've done wrong there, though, because... Is it... Oh, is it from the silo? The silo is giving me added productivity. Okay, so I should still, in theory then, be able to put down another slaughterhouse, and then get... Okay, well, we'll see here in a minute. You. Mines? We're picking up naval mines? Did you pick it up? Oh my god. There. Okay, so now we need to deliver it to here, whilst also avoiding... Wait. Yeah, it's the same island. So is this the ship? That is the ship. But is detection of the patrol that whole red line, or... Wait a minute, is this guy just turning around my ships and selling them again? I'd be kind of upset. Tiny little nowhere island. Alright. So I don't see problems going on here at the moment. Everything... I'm hoping everything is hunky-dory. Worker, sausage. Let's go ahead and tuck that in there too, and we'll start paying attention to whether or not my pigs are overburdened. Will you just take me to it? What the hell? How do I jump to it? There. Criminy. You know what? Just go for it. We appear to be out of the range of that guy. We got here just in time.
Had a rip-roaring time of it. What is it you are bringing?
It's all coming together now.
This symbol is a death threat, but Her Majesty received one identical upon a plain envelope with a stamp from the colonies. We still don't know how your father was involved in all this, but I fear the answer lies west.
Okay.
Your father sold prosperity to the leader of the rebels, Isabel Sarmento.
Sarmento's last location is all we have. We need to plan our expedition route carefully.
Okay, but before that,
Seductive charts bury my desk.
criminy.
You ennoble your ancestors.
The island prosperity appears to be the cause of your father's troubles.
I heard
He was
a
accused
whisper
of...
you took care of it.
My god, people.
Then you're as good as your word.
I got a moonshiner. She affects schnapps distilleries. Perfect. Whatever. Can we just cool it? The island prosperity appears to be the cause of troubles. He was accused of selling it to Isabel Sarmento, leader of an independence movement. Despite her opposition to Queen and Empire, Sir Archibald believes her hideout can be found. It's possible she may be willing to cooperate. Okay. Almost certain, highly likely, likely hunting. Okay. Our rations are good. I've only got one ship to give. I'd really rather not do this right now, actually. I want my stuff to come back. So we'll be sending... Where's my ship? I would like to drop this stuff off. Equipped in a town hall.
A check copy?
God. There is such a thing as too much going on. Alright. Back to this expedition thing. Old world? World map? What was the thing? Where am I going?
This is the eye of the devil's storm to come.
Hunting is likely. So this has to be checked off? Or... what? What do I need to bring here? Rations are vital. Okay. So... I'm gonna probably need more than that. I guess a full thing? That makes me nervous, actually. What does this mean? That I need something aboard? I'm not really sure how I increase my likelihood of hunting. It did not seem to think that was a good choice on my part, though, but... so let's put down a town hall. I need glass. I need glass, I need sand mines. Sand mines have to be down here, I guess. Okay. Well, we can actually start them here. This is... interesting music. Put you way out here. Actually, hold on. So now, where am I at? Windows. I need 2 salt mines. Okay, 2 salt mines to 2 glass makers to... oh boy. So 1 sand mine will provide for 1 glass maker, will provide for 2 window makers. Does it still not have access to that? You gotta be kidding me. That's actually a little bit aggravating. I guess I could do a big one up here. We're gonna also need a lumberjack. So one of those to a glass maker. Now this is going to require 100 of those guys. Okay, hold on a tick.
Going on an adventure? Don't be scared if old Wibbly can also do it.
Yeah, okay. We'll need some workers here. In fact, we may already be hurting ourselves with the worker requirement. So let's boost up the need here for a few more. That is eating into my worker force considerably. Now, this says minus 100. does not like to be there. Putting a lot of this stuff here just isn't working out. It has to be close by the looks of it. Okay, this is just giving me a lot of grief right now. Really don't want industry right next to this. So this doesn't really... This isn't conducive to potential layouts. We'll do that. We're now in the negative for that, so we need to increase...
I'd never have put a halfpenny on it.
Increase that. And then find...
Sweet as honey.
Okay.
I'm missing particular materials.
I'm aware. So then we need a lumberjack mill. Over here. To make 2 glass makers, side by side.
You've cultivated quite a thirst. Someone has to do it.
Right. Oh.
If only there were more of me.
Pause for thought.
Pause so that I can make the necessary adjustments to my population.
We all like a nap in the orchard.
Okay, so then I can come up in here and maybe do like a news thing. It's not really news, is it? Maybe, how about a fence?
Gathering indoors.
Or how about we do a
We all like a
workers'
nap in the
wall?
orchard.
Sort of.
Is the belt running faster than usual?
Alternatively, this actually does one thing. Okay. I mean, it's not really preventing a whole lot, is it? Water tower? That might be appropriate for a, What else we got here? A shed. Oh. Steel bars? Just on the ground. Water tower might be appropriate for the firehouse. What else we have here? Cargo containers. Just cement flooring.
Oh. Hey.
Okay. That works. And then I kind of feel like, with the amount of bricks I've got, why don't we also do some upgrading of our central square here? We'll start upgrading the town a little bit. In fact, instead of... I don't know, instead of this grass, I might be able to put flowers there, but...
She had cotton thread all over her
Or
body.
billboards, and we could just go that way. I don't know, I think it's fine for now. You?
All hands at the ready.
Hold on. Can you get out of here so I can talk to this lady? Worried that he might have fallen somewhere. Fuck. Okay, what? What do you need?
I know you're busy, but I've a favour to ask.
Yes, okay.
I need help with me lowly troubles.
Cornered by a fearsome Purforian vessel, your expedition has reached South America at last, and the crew are looking forward to some well-earned rest. Night has fallen, your ship is already in the tranquil bay when the lookout screams behind us. There, looming in the darkness, gleams a dragon of iron, its nostrils livid with fire. It's the vessel that killed Mr. Good, but this one must be twice as large. We are at their mercy. However, the bay is hidden from the bright gaze of the moon, and it is possible the dragon has not yet spotted you. If you choose to show yourself, you cannot expect to be a match for the dragon, only to somehow hinder it long enough to flee. Try to sneak by? We have a bonus chance of success here for 12%. With your current equipment, there is no way prepared for this. Okay, well, I guess we have no choice then, but to fight our way out, seeing as how we actually have some bonuses. Your aim is true, but the dragon is gathering its hot breath. To engage the hulking vessel is a humble experience. The size, power, and feet-thick armored hull that your ordnance seems to only bounce limply off. The crew seem defeated until they realize the precise fire at the dragon's stern, while showing no external sign of damage, appears to have caused a problem in the engine room. As a response, masked figures rush to prime the beastly mouth, a great cannon of fire. 22% chance bonus of fleeing to the bay. Alternatively, chances aren't great. Somewhat prepared to take this action. I mean, our naval power seemed to be pretty good there. Maybe we could actually do something. Your aim isn't good at this time. Your shots roll over the solid iron deck, like balls of ivory on a bagatelle board, barely making a dent. Great. The dragon's mouth yawns wide above your little boat, and from it, the first plume of fire melts the men at the taffrail. The two hulls are close enough for boarding. There are just too many of the rogues. Your only options are to cause confusion by throwing stinkpot grenades, or target the flaming cannon itself. Well, I have no ability for the granados, so we will just keep firing. We are dying. The shot is good, but it takes too long to line up. Your ship is too close in the dragon's mouth. The eruption of flaming debris is most violent. Your own ship and men are on the receiving end, taking damage. Luckily, there's chaos aboard the Perforian ship for your crew to hightail it out of the bay. The expedition may be free to find Sarmento now, but it's worrying that the Perforians always seem to be one step ahead. Your crew set up camp and begin repairs. Your captain awaits your command. I don't know. Cut your losses, turn back. I mean, we're not doing too bad here. Feed the crew extra rations to keep them in good spirits. Are we in bad spirits? I mean, we're at 90%. So let's continue on. This is an interesting mechanic. Yes, what did you say? Collect the farmer's husband from where? Around the pub somewhere? I need quest details again. Record disappearing drunk. She's worried he might have happened to him. Most likely at one of the local pubs. Okay. Let's slow this down a little bit so I can maybe have a better chance. I don't even know who I'm looking for, to be honest.
How's about a little gathering with the larks this morning, I was.
Keen as a three-legged goat.
Okay. Well, that's not the greatest gift, but whatever. Alright, so I'm not really sure what we're doing right now. I need to add much more population so that I can start providing glass for myself, for window makers, because these are going to take apparently a very large amount of people. So that is quite disappointing. Yeah, that's a very large amount of people. So the city, I think, is going to have to expand considerably.
When hours are this kind, I don't ask questions.
But what's the issue? I don't understand who's given me the signs down here. Alright, well anyway, so we're on an expedition that I don't actually now feel fully prepared for. That may come to disaster, I don't know. And now the game is starting to pick up to a point that I am feeling a little bit out of my depth. Especially just with the massive amount of people that we need. I was not expecting that, but I guess we've got a lot of land yet to fill in, so we'll be looking at doing that. I'm also not a huge fan of having to separate some of my industry. You really can't, you know, I mean, for all the decorations and things like that, the ability to sort of make your city to a certain degree of plan and aesthetic. The weird distancing thing I just don't get. You know, I mean, the warehouses you would think would be supplying the businesses or the industries, but then you need some businesses to actually be close to sources that, I mean, why couldn't this guy be getting his resources directly from the warehouse when, you know, I mean, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me to have that. Because in other Anno games, the warehouses extended your build range. That was effectively all they did. You had the fog of war on the map, and then you plop down your warehouses to expand your influence and your range so that you could continue building out. Now it seems to be more of a delivery mechanism. And I'm not sure that I think that's such a great idea, to be honest. You know, especially since we've got a situation right here when we've got two side by side. I mean, the range on those is not too great. But anyway, we'll start filling in and building in some more, I suppose. I've still got that town hall thing, which can add some bonuses to me, so we'll think about where to put that, and I guess we'll just keep filling in and following along the river. I'm not really sure where to go from here. I'm going to find out what that actually is. We might just have to start expanding some stuff over here and utilizing this. That actually could very well have been a possibility for some of the things I've got going on here. But I guess all future expansion will be across the river for agricultural industries anyway. Try and keep some of this away. It's actually pretty good that these are further away, but I feel like with the pollution and the bad vibes that some of this is giving, you know, having like the slaughterhouses right next to that is probably not a great idea. We might want to end up moving those, I guess, further along the coast if we have to, but I don't know. Some shuffling will have to occur, I feel. And then we've got some lines, we can add more houses down here. But anyway, I'm going to end this one here. I will see you next time.